Hey everyone, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Now my hair is going to look pink. I had somebody ask me one time, they go, "Did you dye your hair pink?" No, I would never dye my hair pink or blue. Okay? No. And you know what? I don't have tattoos either. I have no tattoos. I have no interest in drawing and writing and making pictures on my body. I like to do that on paper. Yeah. But if you have a tattoo, I'm not gonna um I I don't judge you, okay? I just really don't like it. And now they're finding out that the ink is really not good for our bodies. Yeah. So, well, there's a good thought for the morning. I know good thoughts. I like to give you encouragement. But today I feel a little bit no. Well, here's an encouragement. Okay, drink your water. Okay? Yeah, keep your blood from getting sticky and help be nice to your organs. They need liquid. We're supposed to be 70% liquid. So, cheers. I drink one of these before I drink my coffee. They say that it's better to do that before you actually put coffee in your body. And, I mean, coffee's good as long as it's good coffee. Coffee's good for you. It's got the flavonoids, I believe, in there, which is good for our body. But yeah, water, water, water. Okay, here's another thought I had last night. I just want to share with you. I don't know how encouraging it is. I know, but it's kind of reality. I was thinking last night after watching some of the news. I'm so busy, I don't watch the news like I used to, but I do like to keep up a little bit, with it, what's going on. My goodness, um, it might be unsafe to go outside. There might be somebody on the roof, right? I was thinking about that. Wow, you never know. You just never know. That's why it's really important to be close, okay? And if you are a believer, you know, kudos, okay? There's your hope. But it could happen at any time, it seems like these days. It's pretty crazy out there. And then I just saw the news. It was like this like almost, like justified my fear. In Georgetown, they found a bunch of flyers at the campus in Georgetown, that said, catch fascists, something about catch this. I'm like, my goodness, wow, we've got some radicalized people running around. So, yeah, make sure we never know. And in April, I mean, I almost died on the road. And I mentioned that, but I'm quite serious about it. It was just there were angels around me. I know that's the only explanation. Kind of moved that car around me. It clipped me, but it only scraped. One more closeness and that semi beside me, I would have just spun into it. It would have hit me into it and then spun me, probably hitting that, then I would have spun the other way. I'm not sure, I guess you'd have to know good geometry to see, okay, if you hit it this way, it's going to spin this way. And then everybody behind me would have been hurt. So you never know. Isn't that encouraging this I'm so sorry. It's just one of those mornings, and with what's going on around us, um, so the encouragement is that he's got our back, whether no matter what the consequences are of what happened, he's got our back, and I believe that he's coming back soon for us. So he's going to be calling us up soon. So whether you believe or not, I know that most of you are believers who watch me. So peace. I did get a letter, a comment, and they asked me about, let me look up their name so I can give you credit for it. But you asked me how your children would feel. Or, no, they asked me how my children felt. Sorry, I was like trying to. They say you can't multitask. See, I'm multitasking. I'm talking and I'm trying to look something up. So they say you can't do it, and they're right. I can't multitask here. Okay. I've got it. This is from Lawrence. Lawrence Little. Hi, Lawrence. Thank you. What do your kids think of your lifestyle? I'm fascinated by the simplicity and freedom aspect. I'm 77 and I think my kids would be like, Dad, what are you thinking? Are you crazy? Well, no, my children don't think I'm crazy at all. You, here's the fact. Here's what's going on with my life and my grown children and my children. I'm very independent, and I'm just one of those people that I don't I don't take orders from my children. I just really don't. And they know that. And you know what? I let them live and let live too. We're one of those families that we're the creative types and we live and let live. They wouldn't think of telling me not to do something. Yeah. But here's the thing. I do think that older or seniors, I don't know. There's different relationships. Everybody has a different relationship, and you were different parents than maybe I was. But I do believe that sometimes you seniors might fear that if they don't do what their adult children say, that they won't take care of them when they get older. Do you think that might? Let me know in comments if you think that might be a factor. I don't worry about that. I don't worry about that at all. If they don't want to take care of me, I mean, that's fine if they don't. I mean, he's got my back. I keep saying it. He's got my back. I don't worry about things. I really don't. So, I mean, and I'm still here. Yeah, I live in my minivan and I'm still here and I'm enjoying it. It was the right choice for me. And actually, my children kind of root me on. They think it's kind of cool. Plus the fact that my parents, I'm second generation nomad. My parents, they my mom started looking into it. This is way before, cheap RV living or anything like that. They were really even more ahead. They were ahead of the times. YouTube wasn't available. They didn't have a YouTube channel. But you know, um, but yeah, they spent time in Quartzsite. This was in the 90s. This was in the late 80s and 90s. Yeah, well, this was probably around nine 1988, 89. Oh, yeah. They sold their home in Ohio, and, it was a nice home too. They had a nice setup, but, my mom started looking into it, and my dad worked for the same company since he was 16, so he had a great, pension, a great retirement, and they were encouraging some of the workers to, retire early. He retired at 57. 57 with a pension. Mhm. Yeah. So they lived off of his pension, and they sold the home, and they bought themselves a really nice fifth wheel. Oh, yeah. They were styling it, not like I'm in a minivan, but yeah, they did that. So I'm second generation. So and they would come to Arizona to visit. So my kids is like, they didn't care. And so that's my answer. They really they support me. I mean, they're doing their own thing. They're busy. My children are busy. They're professionals and they're busy. So, but they keep track of me and they know what I'm doing and they contact me and they're happy about it. They wouldn't they wouldn't think of disagreeing with my choice. I let them keep their choices and they're now letting me keep my choices. Yeah, I wasn't a hard taskmaster, and I wasn't a hover parent either. They had to kind of pay their own consequences, but they didn't get in trouble. Nobody got arrested, okay? Nobody was arrested. Yeah, they made it through um, pretty easy, especially being low income like I was because I was a widow and with four children. So, yeah, I wasn't rich. Let me just say that. I still had to work and balance everything, but yeah, I'm pretty independent. So thank you, Lawrence, for that statement and that question. I'm gonna let you go now. don't worry. I didn't mean to worry you in the beginning that, you you might get hit by a sniper or something. But be ready, okay? Because I'm a telling you, it's getting crazy out there. Yeah, be ready. My message of the day is to like pray. Yeah, be ready. Okay, this afternoon I'm going to have another video. Maybe it'll be as zany as this one was. Yeah. So I will see you there. Okay. See you. Mwah. I love you guys. I've got a How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Lee way. If your children do decide to let you be a nomad. Okay. Bye.